I chose to write a Python code that's able to calculate the income tax payable for individuals who file as verifying jointly, as well as individuals who file as individuals. So specifically, I didn't consider any federal tax deductions that the taxpayers might use because that would just complicate the situation too much. Um, so the federal income tax code for 2018 has 7 different tax rates. Um, so it goes from the lowest tax bracket is at 10%, and it goes all the way up to 37%. So the limit for each bracket is $0 to $19,000 will be taxed at 10% rate. 19,000 to 77,000 will be taxed at the 12% rate. So you go all the way on down, all the way to people who are married, found jointly, making over $600,000 will be taxed at the highest rate of 37,000 at 37%. I use a float to allow the users to enter their income, and I use a if, elif, and else statement to calculate the income tax liability. So at the lowest tax bracket, is the simplest income tax to calculate. You do this by multiplying the income tax with the lowest tax rate, which is right here, and it will give you the tax liability. And then I use an elif statement to calculate the income tax for the next rate. So this condition only checks if income is less than the limit of the second tax bracket, because it's not necessary to verify the income if it's greater or equal to the first tax bracket, because the body of the statement will run in that situation, which will cause the body of the elif to be skipped without evaluating its condition. So at the end, I use an else statement to calculate income tax for tax rates that is above the $600,000. So anybody who's making $600,000 will automatically be calculated at the 37 tax bracket range. And I use a print statement here to print the displays of the income and tax liability, and the code will calculate tax for income up to 2 decimal places. So let's just run this program here. We do 5, and so let's start by using the most easiest to verify. So if a married filing jointly is making, say, $10,000, they should be in the 10% tax bracket, so that would be $1,000. So that's correct. The income tax payable is $1,000. If the married filing jointly is making, say, over 600, so let's say they make $650,000, their tax liability is, in this case, $179,879, which is at the 37%. So you can verify that with the calculator. So I also wrote this code for individuals, and essentially I used the exact same formulas, only I changed the limits to reflect individual taxpayers rather than verifying jointly. So the reason I did this with the limits is it's much easier to change the rate and the limits as the tax code changes. So this is a very quick run through of my program. I hope this help clear things up on how to run it. Thank you.